Hey guys, since we first launched Evolve, we designed our boards for the surfers and the snowboarders who absolutely love chasing that endless wave feeling. However, what we've seen in recent years, our customers are now using their boards as a transportation device. In this episode of the Evolve Insider, we're going to take a look at what's involved with commuting on an electric skateboard.
There's not a lot of vehicles that can take you 50 kilometers in range, get up to speeds of 40 kilometers an hour, that you can carry under one arm, take on a bus, a train, and slide under your work desk. Evolve skateboards are a very powerful vehicle in a very compact package.
While the boards aren't overly cheap, when you compare them to other vehicles of a similar performance, you really see the value in our board. You'll be saving money on fuel, registration, bus fares, parking fees, Ubers, and the ongoing costs of charging and servicing our boards are incredibly low.
Our skateboards are a convenient way to get around. If you have a long commute ahead of you, you could always use your board to go the last few miles of your journey. Forget about the long walk from the train station or even park outside the city in a free car park. Whatever your journey consists of, there's always a solution.
Don't underestimate how good it feels actually enjoying the ride to and from work. You can still carve it up and enjoy your skate even if the destination is your 9 till 5.
It's undeniable that green transport is the way of the future, with cities realising that they need to manage the environmental impacts of people's commutes. With legislation changing all around the world to support this, it's a perfect time to jump on an electric vehicle.
Research suggests that physical activity releases chemicals in your brain that positively affects your mood and reduces stress levels. Many customers report huge benefits to their mental health from breaking up the daily grind. Let's hear from some customers about their personal experiences using their boards to get to work.
I would say electric skateboarding is better than public transportation because you can get everywhere on your own time. Normally when I take the subway in the morning, it takes me 35 to 45 minutes waiting on trains. When I skate, I can get to my office in as little as 17 minutes. It's also really fun. I look forward to my 4-mile ride over the Williamsburg Bridge into Brooklyn every day.
I've been riding Evolve skateboards for the past 2.5 years, and it's just so practical and it's just so much fun. I can't see why anyone wouldn't buy one. It's totally worth the investment.
Electric skateboarding is my main form of transportation. I don't have a car, I don't take public transit, and I don't bike. So the ease and reliability of my board is super important to me.
This is not just like a thing to play with. Like you can actually use this to like get from A to B like really efficiently. Yeah. Transitioning from like longboards to an electric longboard literally is just like a game changer.
Meant that we were getting the spots so much faster. And
my main purpose for buying an electric skateboard was to be able to get from A to B quickly and efficiently in a busy city like London.
Really helps you relax. Likewise, if you had a bad day at work, all your stresses are washed away by the time you skate home. If you're lucky enough not to get on public transport, then a GTR is perfect. 15 miles odd. I recommend the AT wheels, pure comfort, get there in safety.
Riding from where I live into where I work, it's pretty hectic. There's a lot of traffic. For me, having a board which is agile, durable, up to the task consistently is really, really important. And this is why I feel like the GTR is the best board on the market for these purposes.
Electric skateboarding being my main form of transportation also means that it's important for me to have a domestic service center alongside of a shop where I can get all the replacement parts and things I need to keep my board running.
The other reasons why they're good for commuting is that you save a fortune on bus fares and trains and stuff just by using your board.
Because we would get our friends to like get on the train and we didn't want to pay for the train, so we're just like we'll skate and we're beating them by like a couple minutes.
Especially now during Corona times, having a way to get around the city without getting close to people is really important. I don't have a car, so I really depend on my skateboard to get me everywhere. It's also right now probably one of the safest and best ways to get around New York City.
A good backpack is an absolute must if you're going to carry all your gear, like a charger, your Y tool, a 1/8 Allen key, some nuts and bolts, and a spare set of belts. And if you're on all-terrain, don't forget a spare tube or a complete wheel. Protection is a really good idea when riding around in a city environment. A helmet is an absolute must. If you want to go for that casual commuter look, pick up one of these laser rolling armored jackets or low-profile ISX knee and elbow pads. Lastly, if you're putting serious miles on your board, you should keep up with regular maintenance. Check out our how-to playlist on how to do this. All you got to do now is get aboard and enjoy the journey.